In this Elite Dangerous 2.2 beta video, we check out all the changes that have been made to the new Station Services menu. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous 2.2 beta video. Here we are at the new Starport Services menu, and there is a lot of things different between 2.2 and 2.1. So let's go over the changes here as I see them so far. If I miss anything, then please let me know. The top left-hand corner here is pretty much identical except for the balance section here. In the previous version, it actually used to have the welcome message here with your commander name and then your balance on the bottom. Now this is dedicated to just the balance, and the welcome message is this area down here. So it actually has a personal greeting from this person up here telling you welcome to the base. So this section here shows you who the controlling faction is for this base and whoever the representative is that you will be dealing with in the mission board for that faction. We also have the faction state, the system influence, and your own personal reputation here. So the next thing you're going to notice is that the menu system has changed considerably. On the left-hand side now, we have a general services area where it shows you the commodities market first and foremost, and it also now tells you the type of station you're at, high tech. This will be context sensitive to the station that you're currently on. If we go into the commodities market, it's pretty much identical in here, except for the fact that it also shows you the station type right up here, high tech. So this is also brought forward into this area, just like it is now on the main menu. Next, we have the mission board, which of course was available in the previous one. Looking at the mission board, once again, not a whole lot has changed on this particular menu. There's one notable change though, which is this particular filter here. You can now actually filter the missions that are being displayed to you according to their type. So if I say I only want to do, say, combat missions, you will notice that a bunch of these are not highlighted anymore, and only the combat missions are actually displayed to you. And then you can see over here that it actually tells you that the results are being filtered, and you can just clear them really quickly like that. And what you have in here is, of course, the all, which is the default, as well as legal, illegal, combat, transport, and aid. Passenger Lounge, which is brand new in 2.2. This is where you go to actually get passenger missions. As I said before, the Passenger Lounge is where you go to pick up passenger missions. I'm not going to go into great detail in this video about how this one works. I am planning on doing another video on the passenger mechanic all on its own, so stay tuned for that. But basically they work very similar to missions. You have to have the ability to take on passenger missions just like you would with missions. But other than that, the mechanic is quite similar. Next, we have the contacts, which again was in the previous version. If we go into the contacts menu, once again, you'll see that not much has changed in here, except for there is now this contact up here on the top right, and their face is all kind of not really easy to see. I'm thinking this might be the shady contact that they were talking about in the live streams and things. If you're not at the station where the bounties or the fines are actually issued, you can still redeem them through this shady contact. I believe that the shady contact is only available at stations in a low security system. And if you want to take advantage of that for bounties, it's at there. If you want to take advantage of that for bounties, then the shady contact will take 25% of the amount that you would be issued to put that transaction through. Now, I know for me that I don't mind that just because there's a ton of bounties all over the system, especially those little $400 ones and things of that nature that I could not care less to go get. This allows me to collect all that money. Even if I do lose 25% of it, it's still 75% that I never would have picked up because I wasn't going back there. The same thing is true for fines, except for, of course, there is a 25% fee on top of it. So if you have a fine and you want to pay it remotely, then you can do that, but it'll cost you 25% extra. Universal Cartographics has not changed in any way, shape, or form that I can tell. The crew lounge is also a brand new location at Starport Services. Again, I'm not going to go into great detail in this video on this, but I actually have released a video in the past already going into how you outfit your ship with crew and fighter bays and all that kind of stuff. Then obviously there's a bunch of things that are missing from this left-hand menu that used to be here. Some of them have been moved over to this far side here. So you'll see over here we now have ship services, which includes outfitting, shipyard, and advanced maintenance. Coming into outfitting, I don't believe anything has really changed in here other than there is a brand new option now in this menu to do stored modules. You can now store ship modules at stations, which is pretty cool. And I will also be doing a video in the future on that feature. Coming into the shipyard, you will notice that there's actually a brand new option in here called ship transfer. This new menu has replaced the ship locations tab that used to exist here in the past. But in essence, it kind of gives you the same information. It actually shows you all of your ships and where they are currently located. But on top of that, it actually now allows you to transfer these ships to your current location. And of course, there is a time requirement and a fee for that. Once again, I'm not going to get into too much detail on the ship transfer feature in this video. This is just an overview of the menus. So the repair, restock, and fuel store is now in this advanced maintenance section over on the far right-hand side of the main menu. Previously, this used to be on the left-hand side over here, right underneath. There was like a home, and then restock and repairs and all that stuff was right here. So it's a little bit further away, but they have made a concession there in the sense that now there is this quick maintenance menu. And this quick maintenance menu is sort of new, but not really new, because there was a quick maintenance menu available in the center here in the previous version as well that had refueling, repairing, and restocking, just like this one does. It also used to have another option like the 10% refueling option, which is no longer available. The last thing that you're going to notice on this main screen now is that the Galnet that used to take this entire right-hand side has been moved down here underneath the personal greeting that you have and the controlling factions picture and the state and all that kind of stuff. So now we have a much reduced Galnet, kind of just the top 3 articles showing. You can scroll through this just like you could before. And then of course there's the Galnet menu here that used to be the giant picture right up over here. I quite like the changes that have been made to this menu so far. I think that it did a pretty good job at reorganizing things. I mean, they had to make room for some new options like the passenger lounge and the crew lounge. And I think that they did a pretty decent job of balancing those things out. One of the things that I have noticed that's a little bit annoying, which I wish would not be the case, is let's say you're over here and you went in to say outfitting, and then you're in here doing some work, and then when you drop back out, you always start on the commodities market in the top left-hand side. It'd be really nice if it left you highlighted the thing that you were on. It would make this menu a lot quicker to use in general. As far as I can tell, these are the changes that you're going to see in the new menu system in 2.2. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It lets me know that you want to see more Elite Dangerous 2.2 beta videos and helps to expose this video to more awesome people like you. If you're new to my channel and want to be notified when I release new videos or go live, don't forget to subscribe. My active series at the moment, of course, includes Elite Dangerous, as well as XCOM 2, Pulsar the Lost Colony, and Space Engineers. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolute great one, and I'll see you all next time.